spirituality and the development of our inner qualities has anything to do with being vegetarian or being vegan? Are you being more spiritual, more developed inside by becoming a vegetarian or becoming a vegan?
I think so, because our mind, practicing Dharma is trying to develop mind, right? Our mind is very much dependent on our body. Yeah, very much so, because practicing Dharma is to develop our mind. And our mind is very dependent on our body. So we need a healthy body in order to practice good Dharma. So more meat, more dairy products, more meat brings more sleep and more dullness, and bad for meditation, and bad for clear mind, and bad for our chakras. If the chakras are not in place, then meditation is not good. Then no way to train your mind. Then no way to practice Dharma. So our mind is very much dependent on our body. So we need a healthy body. In order to practice Dharma, we need a healthy body. So it is very much related, yes.
When I ask the people I'm interviewing, they would say that the solution to this to the problem of consuming animals, using them in different ways, they would say that the solution would be through spirit awareness. Maybe I'm looking for a more specific answer, so I can also know how I should work. So practically, what, on Rinpoche's view, what do you think is the best method or the best methods to directly make real changes for the situation of what's happening with the animals?
Of course, making such films like that, interviewing spiritual leaders, and that will giving more awareness will help. Of course, in the past there were within the Dharma community a lot of non-veg, almost everyone, but now there's a lot of vegetarian, especially the major monasteries, and not only monasteries, even the Tibetan schools, the kitchen is totally vegetarian. So that is through a lot of awareness and all that. So we should keep on doing that, and keep on promoting the benefits of vegetarianism, making films, magazine and all that, social media. So keep on going it, because human memory, people's memory is short, so they forget, So to different channels we should keep reminding. We need to be reminded, like in the airplane we go, they give all the instructions, put seat belt, straighten your chair, but just before takeoff the stewardess come and remind you, right? And they watch and they make you really do it. That helps, right? So like that, telling once is not enough, once, twice, thrice, so this has to carry on. Yeah, this work should be carried on.
I want to go back a little bit, if she doesn't mind, to about the dairy thing. Of course, egg and dairy, we still see that many monasteries, they are still more specific about the dairy. All monasteries are still having, of course, milk. One of the reasons I think is the convenience. It's easy to bring, it's easy to buy. And I also interviewed His Holiness Karmapa, and I asked him about any possibility to change the use of milk, cow's milk, for soy milk. Like, for example, in China, the monasteries, I don't know now, but in the past would be all soy milk.
Where?
In China.
Okay, China. Okay, okay.
That's what I heard. In the past, they would not use cow's milk, but soy milk. And since there are so many problems involved on the making of milk, of cow's milk, of course, suffering to the baby, suffering to the mother. So wouldn't it be better to change it to soy milk? Or I think it's the most convenient kind of milk to produce, soy milk. And is there is any possibility to apply that on the monasteries? So,
yeah, I think so. Yeah. That can be done, I think. Yeah. I think people are not aware of soy milk. No one has heard of such milk which doesn't come from animal. So we have to first introduce that, and that can be, I think, but I don't know in rural places where the monasteries are established, whether the soy milk is available or not. That I'm not sure. But if that is available, I'm sure that we can, work towards that. Yes. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Why should we be compassionate towards even those who are harming, exploiting, and murdering other beings? Many people, they get angry, especially when they watch. They get angry at the person who is killing the animal, torturing the animal. So they love the animals and they end up hating. Just transfer his hate to the people who are harming others, especially in this case, those who are slaughtering the animals and torturing them. So why should we be compassionate even towards those who are harming others?
Of course, those people who are slaughtering animals, they are not killing those animals to feed themselves, right? Like one butcher, he kills 50 chickens a day. He's not going to eat all that 50 chicken. Maybe he might eat, cannot eat one chicken, a certain part of that one chicken. So he's slaughtering because he's being paid to do it, because there's a big demand. So we should feel sorry towards that butcher. It's not that he's happy to do it. It's not his, how should I say, his passion. Is it passion? Or, I mean, it's like some people like to go play football, right? Right? Some people like cricket, right? Some people like driving. Some people like swimming, right? So then I'm sure that particular butcher is not enjoying when he's killing that, and he must be feeling so bad about it. He has no choice. So we should feel sorry. Hobby, yes, hobby. So that particular butcher who's killing 50 or 40 chickens a day, it's not his hobby. I'm sure no one is happy to cut chicken's head off, He must be feeling terribly bad about it. And, but that is his living, because there's a big demand. So we should feel really sorry for him, and we should really include him in our prayers. And the only solution for him to stop that negative action is that we become vegetarian. Then automatically he will not have to do that work, and we should feel really bad about it, that we have, since we are eating meat, that particular butcher has to, has to do that job. So like that. So we should never feel bad, show anger towards that.